All right, well, welcome to lesson 10-3. We're going to be looking at fractions and using them to compare. We're going to compare the size of fractions from each other and also how to order them, put them in a certain order from smallest to largest or from largest to smallest. So let's take a look at this first section here. It's on page 248. And it says, and I got a beautiful picture of a pizza here, which is making me extremely hungry at the moment. I'm going to try to ignore that. So let's take a look at this. It says, Joanne and Angel each order a pizza that is the same size. Okay, that's important. They each have their own pizza, but they're the same size as each other. After lunch, Joanne has 3/4 of her pizza left. Okay. And Angel has 4/6 left. Who has more left? And who has less? All right, so we are comparing two fractions here. We are comparing 3/4. Okay, let's take a look at that. So we have 3/4 to 4/6. And the question is, we'll answer the first question, who has more left of their pizza? And then who has less left of their pizza? Now, when considering these two fractions, let's take a look at some important things about them. Now, when comparing fractions, you will always look at the denominator, the bottom number. I want you to think to yourself, what does the denominator in a fraction tell you? Think to yourself about that. I'm hoping what you were thinking is that the denominator would tell you how many equal parts are in one whole. In this case, one whole pizza. So for the 3/4, that was Joanne, right? So I'm going to put a little J up here. That was her pizza. She had 3/4 of it left. And then, so that tells me that Joanne's pizza must have had 4 equal parts in it to begin with. Now over here, Angel's pizza, put A, her pizza has a denominator of 6. So that tells me that her pizza had 6 equal parts, or 6 equal slices to it. Okay, so how are we going to compare these two? Because even though the pizzas are the same size, I know if I cut a pizza up into 4 slices, those slices are going to be bigger than if I cut that same size pizza up into 6 slices. Those slices are going to be smaller. So I am going to have trouble comparing, because over here for Joanne, she has 3 out of the 4 still left. So she has 3/4, or 3 slices are still left. But over here, Angel, she has 4 slices left. The numerator says 4, so it's 4 out of 6. But they're different sized pizzas. So there's 2 ways we can do this. And one way that we can figure this out, and I'm going to look at the next page, on page 249, it says, hey, you can compare visually, and in this case, why don't we draw circles to represent the pizza? So let's do that. So for Joanna, I'm going to draw 2 circles, and they have to be the same size because the pizzas are the same size. So here's Joanna's pizza. Oh boy. Close enough, right? And here's Angel's pizza. Oh boy, this is hard to draw circles to be the same size, but you know what? I'm going to try this one again. See your teacher struggles at this too. Okay, they're not perfect, but let's pretend they are the same size, okay? All right, so let's carve up or slice up Joanna's pizza. Here's the J for Joanna. We need to slice it up into 4 equal slices. So The easiest way for me is I'm going to cut that in half. Those are 2 equal slices. And then I'll cut it in half again. Now we have 4 equal slices. And it says that she has 3/4 left. So let's shade in the 3/4. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so it looks like, I'm going to change my color here. I'm going to make this be black. There we go. All right. So it looks like she ate 1 piece, right? So now let's go over to Angel, and I'm going to redo this in black. Okay. Here's Angel. It says the denominator is 6. So we need to slice this up into 6 equal slices. So I'm going to first slice it down in half. That gives me 2. But now I need to have 3 slices on this side and 3 slices on this side, right? Because 3 plus 3 is 6. So I'm going to try to do my best to try to make equal size pieces. Close enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she has 4 of them left. So I will go in and shade 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we can visually see that that it looks like, if we're looking at the shaded parts representing the amount of pieces that are still left from the pizza, I see Joanna, just looking at it, she has more of the pizza left, because as you can see, it's like this goes all the way around here. Look at how much that pizza is left. But for Angel, it only has this much left. I see a bigger portion of white still there that's not shaded. So Joanna actually has more left. So 3/4 is actually larger than 4/6. So I could say like this. Boom, boom. Roar. Get that alligator looking at, open its mouth up towards the bigger piece, right? Now, that's not the only way that we could use to figure this out. Another way in the textbook it shows too is you could make fraction strips, rectangles. And you know, I tell you guys, to me, it's a lot easier to draw equal size rectangles and pieces than it is circles. I don't know about you, but I struggle with the circles, so I like the option of using those fraction strips. So let's take a look at those now. So I'm going to erase my circles, and I'm going to go to fraction strips. So the first one I'm going to draw a rectangle representing 1 whole pizza. 1 big old rectangle. There's my 1. Okay, and that represents the whole pizza. Okay. Now let's look at Joanna. So let's draw Joanna's pizza. So Joanna's pizza. Okay, we're gonna have the whole thing there. Well, it's 1 size. And hers is broken up into 4ths. So we want to divide that into half, and then divide that into half, and that into half. Now we have 4 equal pieces. Each one is 1/4, right? And she has 3/4 remaining. So 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. 3/4. All the way to there. Now we can draw Angel's pizza. And hers is divided into 6. So we need to divide that into 6 equal pieces. So I'll divide that in half. That gives me 2. The left side, I need 3 equal pieces. So I'm going to put 2 more lines to give me 3 spots. And then on the right side, 2 more lines. And that'll give me 3 more. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one represents a 6th, 1/6. And she has 4 of them, right? 4/6. So 1 plus 1 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 and I shade all that in. And now it's almost like a number line. It's going from 0 all the way to the end. And look how much further 3/4 went compared to 4/6. So that even shows you, I think, even easier than circles, that 3/4 is greater than 4/6. Let's go on to guided practice now, guys.